that you hold with your cell phone, it gets hot, it gets overheated. So I'm going to try it again because the devil, you're a lie. Devil, you're a liar. But let's try this again. Good afternoon, say Facebook people. This is yours truly, Rhodes Jr., God's cameraman, to give you words of inspiration, motivation in less than 5 minutes. Today we want to talk about this. Governor Greg Abbott was on in Beaumont, Texas. You can share it on my Facebook page. All the other news sites have it. There's an encouraging word about the COVID-19 situation, but we're still not out of the woods yet. We're still not out of the woods yet. The only way you can get out of the woods, amen, is prayer. And you better hope and pray that a vaccine is coming soon. There was a vaccine that was established somewhere overseas, but it has not been tested yet. But as I said before, please be in prayer. Please be in prayer that this COVID-19 coronavirus will go away. I'm going to say something a little bit different today, then I'm going to go back to say what I was going to say. Lumberton ISD is going back to school today. Tomorrow, these schools will be going back to school. These school districts will be going back to school, or as follows. West Orange Cove, in Orange, Texas, where I live, goes back to school tomorrow. Nope, we're not. What is that supposed to be, Delane Lopez? Vidor ISD goes back to school tomorrow. There are other schools that will be going back later on this week. Today, that I want to also talk about is, please remember the social distancing guidelines. There's about 5 things that you still have to do. We are not out of the woods yet, Delane Lopez. Not even by a long shot. Number 1, you need to wash your hands. Number 2, and sanitize. Number 2, keep your distance within 10 feet. Number 3, you don't have to go to work. Stay home. And number 4 is prayer. It's prayer, amen. Also, I want to talk about today is this. Help yourself and each other and try to encourage one another instead of trying to pull down and discourage people. Because I've been hearing a lot of people that's been discouraged instead of being encouraged. It's just sad, people. It's just sad. Your life matters in the eyesight of God. But let me go on and say this, then I'm going to be through. Dr. John Adolph, if you're on listening, which I hope you are, you're on tonight. Pastor of Antioch Missionary Baptist Church of Beaumont, Texas. Dr. Delvin Allen Mack Sr., my pastor and my friend, Pastor Cathedral of Faith Baptist Church of Beaumont, Texas. Reverend Eddie McGriff, pastor of a House of Prayer Missionary Baptist Church, Beaumont, Texas. And Reverend Albert K. Haynes Sr., pastor of the Bethany Missionary Baptist Church of Dallas, Texas. They're going to be on with a table talk discussion of what's going on in the world in today's society, of the church, COVID-19, and what's going on around us. I hope you're able to tune in. I'm going to tune in. If you're not able to tune in, I will have it on my feed, and you can share it for other people to see. And Isaiah 26:20 says it all. Amen. Thank you so much for that, Delane Lopez. God is still good. He's still good all the time. And all the time, God is still good. So if I were you, please be in prayer that the society is just getting out of hand. I didn't want to put this sad part sad, but I'm going to go on and do this anyway. Please pray for, it just came to my mind all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen. Please pray for the Sheena Day Yarbrough Powell family. I'm going to go and tell you this short story. I'm going to beat off. She was doing her duty, and some driver on Highway 69 southbound in between Beaumont and Port Arthur ran her over. This is what I do. If you see somebody a mile in advance that's on the road, slow up. Because you try to slow up later, it's too late. I was working yesterday. This just came to my mind all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen. It came up yesterday. I was doing some work. I was coming back, and the road was dark. And I saw a 4-legged animal on the road. Yes, a 4-legged animal on the road. And what I do is this, people. If you see somebody on the road, slow down. I always look at this sign, ladies and gentlemen, that says, slow down and let our kids grow up. Slow down and let the animals live. Every time you see on the road, people driving carelessly and killing these animals, especially a cat and a dog. And some people think a car can outrun it. It could, but a life is going to be lost. We're all important in the eyesight of God, ladies and gentlemen. God can do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 16. That is one of my favorite verses of the gospel, of the Bible. There's others, but more to be said about that later. I'm just here to give you words of encouragement. Be blessed in the name of the Lord. Take care of yourself and each other. And remember, be blessed and wear a mask and protect yourselves. If they say you have to wear a mask, wear a mask. Because if you don't wear a mask, they will not serve you.